A warm welcome back to RASSVET for episode 16 with me, MrSealyp. It's 3:25 in the afternoon here on RASSVET. I've done a little bit of tidying up of equipment and machinery. I went round having fed the sheep and they are doing incredibly well. They seem very happy. Jeremy's over there, Olivia's in the field, they're all having a great time. I went around and mowed some more, collected some more, so that is now full. Now obviously in the real world that would start to degrade and decompose. I'm not running seasons, so we should be right. That's full, so I can top up their feed whenever I need to. And the water's been topped off, that's sitting there waiting. Probably going to leave, I'm going to leave the Ursus here with the front mower for the time being, until I need it. Now, I have got... Oh, wool is already on the go. I have got jobs to do. This is going to be another one of those kind of jigsaw puzzle pieces, moving from one job to the next. Having finished the the sowing contract on field 5, the fertilising for that field has come up as an available contract, which I'm going to do. Our fields, 6 and 7, are growing. Can't do anything with those at the moment. I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and just deliver a load of sand. Like I said, however many episodes was ago, the sand is there at the construction site waiting, but the price plummeted. Now I had originally said, oh, it doesn't matter, I'm just delivering it anyway because it's part of the contract, whatever the price is I'll deliver it, and then I didn't, and it's been a couple of days and I haven't fulfilled my contract in there, so I had a very cross phone call. I need to deliver their sand. Same goes for the logging. I said about doing logging. I might step that up again, depending how we do financially. I might at least. This looks so different now. I've cleared these trees and taken the stumps out, and so much more open. I should have gone that way, really. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you because we did the same here, didn't we? I know you saw me clear the trees, but the stumps are gone now, and this is all much neater inside you too. Look at that! Amazing. Yeah, the logging side of things, I might lease a tree harvester, tree cutter fella type deal. Otherwise, my Ural was pretty much a one-shot deal if I don't do any more logging, so I'm going to need to use that again. And because I absolutely love them, I think they look brilliant. So, right, we're going to take the, I always forget the number, the D445 isn't it? And some fertiliser I've filled up. We're good to go. Over to field 5, I'm going to get on with fertilising on that. It pays out something like 50, how much is it? 50 something grand. It's a lot of money. Where are we? 57,502. I'm pretty sure to top off the fertiliser. I might need to refill the fertiliser again though. It was only about 500-600 I think it cost me. So all profit all the time. So we're going to do this. I need to do some sand. What else do I need to do? Oh yes, my tractor, the larger of the tractors. I'm going to be swapping, kind of. I mentioned that a newer model has become available locally. The store has got it. We have bought it. So what I'm going to do then is sell the older one. The new one should be there, the older one is over there, they're just checking it over, and then we'll sell that. So when we go up to do the sand, we'll sell that at the store. What else? Sheep okay. Yeah, I'll get those jobs done first and we'll kind of go from there. Huge thank you to Mark. Thank you very much, sir. And, oh, there we go, look, let's go all the way round. Very much appreciated. Thank you for your generosity. Let's turn that on and let's get cracking with this. It's always nice when you're making money, isn't it? I know I said right early on when we got this, the little T445. I am really blown away by the fact it's a 45 horsepower tractor. But how well it pulls and the things it does, as well as the sound, he says as it slows right down. We're still doing 8 miles an hour, aren't we? Very useful little tractor. Now I am looking at moving forward. Where do we go? Because in all honesty, I know I do this all the time, and I second guess myself. And this is not coming from comments. This is from me personally. That this was only ever going to be a kind of a crossover. Leaving 6 ashes, coming here, have a little bit of a look at. Oh, whoops, come out way too far. Have a little bit of a look at precision farming. In all honesty, yeah, there's all the data, and you can crunch the numbers, you do that kind of thing. But we've done precision farming. We're doing precision farming. We've been using the manual application, the automatic application. We've been doing it. You know, I haven't done all crop types and that kind of thing, but we've done some precision farming. We've done soil sampling. We've done various different bits of bobs of that. We had to look at helping infrastructure locally, which we've done by delivering sand and lumber, and that we could continue doing that. And if I was doing a kind of for myself, just playing, you know, if I decided to set myself a challenge of I'm going to own every field on this map and become a Ukrainian tycoon. Is it an oligarch? Is that just Russian? Does that count for ex-Soviet countries, or is an oligarch only? I don't. Anyway, that being said, but yeah, this was only ever going to be a kind of, I was employed to go over and do some soil sampling kind of thing, and then it was, you know, help out the locals. I became a bit of an aid package to help and all that kind of thing, which we've kind of done. We've bought sheep, we've got some extra land, we've bought some fields, you know. I love it because I love the map. I think the map is phenomenal. That's just me personally. So it's looking forwards, not necessarily, no, not immediately, but where do I go from here? Now, bearing in mind this, and I need to get another harvester. I've said that before. I was never ever on this one going to build up to large machinery. And obviously I'm doing Lucas Island as well at the moment, which is also fairly small machinery. So the next one I want to do, I want to go bigger with machinery. Either build up to or start with some bigger machinery anyway, and kind of have a go with a lot of the bigger stuff that's knocking about, because I did it on Stone Valley and absolutely loved it, and people seem to enjoy that too. So yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, next one will go a bit bigger. I love pootling around like this. A few people have been asking me about what I'm using. If it's in-game, it's not listed because it's standard in-game stuff. If it's a mod, what I've been trying to do of late is include details, not links, because on console there's no links to the mod hub, or external websites because I don't use them. It's all in the mod hub. But in the description there are the details of all the mods I am using, and if I add a new mod in or use a new mod, I generally add it to the description. So if you're looking for any of the machinery or equipment or stuff I've been using, it should be in the description. Again, in theory, it doesn't always work that way. So what I'll probably do is, in a minute, we'll get a worker going on this. What I usually do, if I'm doing a field like this, get a nice big strip around the outside done first, so the worker's got a nice bit of turning room, bit of runoff, and then let them get cracking. We're using hardly any fertiliser at the moment, which is absolutely brilliant. Oh, that's a point. Have I got it set low? No, that's on 200. No, application rate 74 kilograms. I've got it on the low setting. That's cool. I suddenly panicked and thought, did I reset that back low, or is it still on automatic? So all good. Oh yeah, the manifest. The manifest I was talking about for the Land Rover coming through customs. That has been approved and looks a little bit like this. I love this. Again, this is not me. I didn't do this. This is done by Feldon, and I love it. What's clever about this? As you look down, description, and this is stuff that's been approved by customs, coming from Lubelska Dolina across the border. Pioneer line pallets. Now, some of this may be delivered before it gets to me, but Pioneer line pallets, liquid fertiliser barrels, straw bales, assorted mechanical parts. This is the bit I love. Engine, various sheet metal panels, 5 wheels with tyres, 6 glass panels and mobile toilet. What's clever is all of those machine parts, assorted mechanical parts, engine, whilst they are listed separately, what it doesn't say on that custom sheet, which is a little bit, is that they are actually all constructed into one vehicle, but according to the manifest they're all separate parts within that shipping. I think that's very clever. I like that. So yeah, should be on the way. Should be here anytime soon. Right, I'll see you in a bit. I'll get this going. Let's go. It's 20 to 5. The field is done. Contract is complete. Let's collect. I'm going to take another one for the time being. While we were doing that, we got the call. The call. Although, it's a little bit clandestine. We have to meet at the old, disused, it's not being used at the moment, the old dairy. So, round trip, got a few things to do. I'm going to take, I was going to take the Gator, but we'll take the wheel loader because I need pallet forks apparently. I'm quite sure we need pallet forks. So we'll take the wheel loader up to the store. We'll sort out getting rid of the older tractor. I keep saying older tractor, my mind blanks constantly on the names of the vehicles. I wrote them all down. Not the names in game, I know, but they're actual real world kind of names. Is it the Kraz? Is that the larger one? No, it wasn't. It was the HTZ, wasn't it? The Kraz is the lorry. Yeah, the HTZ. And that had 11,000 litres of fertiliser. We did all the field 5, which is huge. Let's just pull that up there. We'll grab the wheel loader. Yeah, I'm still thinking about the Gator, whether or not to give that back and get something else. But then that said, I'm probably not going to need it. Right. I haven't got a front loader forks for this, have I? Assuming, of course, they'll work. There's something about this wheel loader. I'm really... Again, I don't know what it is. I like it a lot. Which way do I need to go? We can cut that way, can't we? It's a bit of driving, obviously. So what I'll probably I was the same when I did my mod review today. It's like my mouth has just decided. I know some people, oh, at last, my mouth has decided to stop working. Maybe it'll shut up for once. It goes at a fair old pace, doesn't it? 27's the max, yeah. Oh, maybe that's not the best speed to be going across this bumpy ground. We'll cross the ford at the river and then we'll head up to the store. Oh, no. Excellent. Oh yeah. I'm going to go around that, aren't I? It's all well and good to get into this field. Come on, keep going. Oh, new ovens coming tomorrow. What day is it? Thursday? Yeah, Friday. New ovens coming tomorrow. We'll be able to eat again. Yay. I'm joking. We've been eating. think it's just been an excuse for my daughters to get takeaway. Oh, no oven, we'll have to get takeaway. Okay. So let's pull that in just here out of the way. So the new one is here. The T150, that's the newer version. I think that's the... Yes, because it's got a 3-point link on the front. The older version is the one that we're going to be getting rid of. Have they done the work on it? Has it been repaired? It has. That's good to sell. That's that bit done. What else was we going to do? What were we going to do? That should make life a little bit easier with various different things. Maybe, I'm just thinking of the mowers. We've got those small mowers. I'm thinking of maybe front mower, rear mower set up with windrowing capability, so we haven't got to go round and mow, then windrow, then, you know, oh, I don't know. So all that is, it'll give us the option for a larger loading wagon as well, because we could do front mower on there and then a larger loading wagon, because that's got a bit more oomph to it. So we want front loader forks. Not front loader, I'm talking about wheel loader forks. Sorry, I know. I don't know what the price for sand is. We'll go over and do that. Have we been over to the building site since they did some more work? I'm trying to think if we have or not. I can't remember at what point we were at when we last looked. Oh, that could be... I don't know if I'm going to have to reach, actually. Maybe we need to start looking at a telehandler. There aren't many old ones, actually. I was thinking about what's available. It's a little bit like when I was doing on RASSVET the other day, and I was saying about this doing a sort of theme. So with this, obviously, we were trying to stick to more Soviet era, Ukraine, Russian-based machinery, older things, because obviously, you know, machinery from other parts of the world have come to Ukraine and have come to Russia since the sort of collapse, so to speak, of the Soviet Union. But trying to get things that fit and work well is quite difficult. You go through most lists and think, okay, I could use this, I could use that. I think things like wheel loaders aren't too bad. Telehandlers are a bit harder. There's the Merlot, I guess, but that's... I don't know. Oh yeah, so look, yeah. That one's almost complete. Timber's gone up on that one. New footings and foundations going in here. So what we'll do is we'll sell a load of sand. So what I'll have to do then before tomorrow, what time is it now? 10 to 5. We'll get over and get some more sand loaded. Like I say, I don't think it matters now really. This has been sat for 2 days. Let's just sell it. Hang on, what I need to do. It's not going to be mega money. But we are supplying them. So then we need to take the wheel loader down to the dairy. Let's see. By tomorrow we should have our crops in our fields should be ready to go. Well, that's not too bad. I think one of those loads I got something like 38, something, or did I dream that? Probably did. Where are our prices? Let's go across to sand. I bet it's awful, isn't it? Yeah, 545 and dropping. I'm sure at buying sand I got over 700. Like I said before though, I'm sure when people messaged me and said, oh, you can make an absolute fortune, I think it's down to economy settings. I think it might be... Do you have anything? No. Yeah, it could be economy settings. That can often be an issue. Let's go. The other thing I was thinking, oh yeah, I said about getting a tree harvester. What I was thinking, construction site here, quite clear that they've got excavators and things. Potentially, an excavator from the building site with a tree harvesting head, that will be a cheaper option than getting something like a Scorpion King or a Komatsu or any of those. Do have the pallet forks out in front of me. Let's put the beacon on. And I will see you there in a minute. As far as getting farming done, this is all part of the process. We're doing jobs. I've got the fertilising job done on field 5, so we've gone and done that. There are a couple of harvest jobs that are available that we can do, but I want to use my own stuff. So, like I say, by tomorrow, that was where I was going with that thought moving forward. By tomorrow, our fields 6 and 7 should be good to go, and we'll be looking at picking up our second harvester tomorrow. Is that a quicker route to the dairy? I think it might be mine. Didn't even look behind me. Just chuck a U-turn in a wheel loader with pallet forks on. What's the worst that can happen? Just skewer some poor passing motorist. It's all good, all good. Oh, I was going to take me back to where I was originally. Oh, that hasn't gained me much. Can I cut across the grass? Let's do that. That's a nice look. It's interesting, I'm just thinking when I go for that, I'm trying to do my thumbnails, trying to make them bright and clear, and there is something very arty about like a shot where you've got almost a silhouette of a vehicle with the light behind it. I do like composing photographs, pictures, thumbnails, I do like that. And often I'll go for one and think, well, that looks fantastic, but then it's like something like that with the light, you know. Anyway, sorry, I'm digressing again. Oh. So I suppose technically we're at that point where the stuff has crossed the border now, and technically, because of the way the manifest was laid out, the Land Rover has been smuggled. Let's be honest, it's been smuggled. It was down as parts. Smugglers run. No one around. The stuff that was on the manifest is here. Lime pallets, toilet. What's behind that? Bales, is it? No, that's... Is that seed? I'm now looking to see. Can I see? Proper smuggling stuff, isn't it? Proper smuggling. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, so I've got to unload this now. Unload it, we get Land Rover. Can I put this fork between two of them, because I'm not sure I can get an angle on this. Don't think this is going to like it very much, is it? No, it doesn't want to come out. Ah, what are we going to do? Now I know there's going to be those you go, oh, it's easy. Yeah, with a bit of finesse. The problem you've got is because this is over to one side, that's over to one side, and the wheels of the ramps, so I can go up to the middle, but getting over to the side, you know what I need? I get in trouble for using it all the time, don't I? But I need the old big bag handle with the straps. If I had the big bag handle with straps, I could maybe just grab those, lift them from the top. Is that an option, do you reckon? Strap them and grab them, and I can see it, I can see it. Well, I need to get to my Land Rover. Plan B. Do I do it with this, with straps? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it. It's my problem to solve. That's what I'm going to do. See you back here in a minute. I'm back at the store and I've just grabbed the big bag handler attachment from the CSZ pack. But what I have noticed, I think the farm club, or at least some rogue splinter group from them, have been nicking stuff. All of my Gator attachments have all gone. All of them. They were lined up here. I'm part farm club. You can't nick from me. That's a bit naughty, isn't it? Not this. I don't mind you nicking from other people, but not from me. That's outrageous kind of behaviour. I pay your wages. Right, let's get this back and get this thing unloaded. It was supposed to work the first time. Sorry again for noise in the background. Builders next door, still working. Now I heard tell of a group, and we're talking about smuggling, that were smuggling pets across the borders. It happens quite a lot. This is a little bit more upmarket than that. I think they were called budgie smugglers, I think, something like that. How do you smuggle budgies? I don't know, it must be very difficult. Anyway, if you're having to explain that to your children, I do apologise. Just made me smile and popped into my head and thought, so I said, probably shouldn't have done. This is a family friendly channel. Oh no, that looks awful. Come on, come on, come on. It's the wheel loader, it doesn't like it. Oh no. Can we get this out? Well, it's certainly better than it was. Come on. What are we stuck on? Are we taking everything at the same time? That could be where it's gone wrong. Yeah, we lifted everything up. Right, let's try and get this just at the front first. Come on. No. What are we stuck on? Oh, it is not liking it. Come on, lift. Lift. Whoever it is that's receiving this portaloo, it's not going to be much use to anybody by the time they get it. It's just these, isn't it? I just think it's too many things at once. Come on, come on. Don't drift, don't drift, don't drift. Oh, there it is. Whoa, no, 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 no. Just put it down, put it down, put it down. Oh. Okay. So something must have been delivered already. There's no... Are they bales? Oh, they are, they're bales. Oh, there she is, look. Oh, happy days. So what is missing? Oh, the drums. Is it fuel drums or what they were? Right, let's do one at a time. Move that out of the way. We'll get to the next thing. Do I need any of this stuff? I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure I should have checked actually with Feldcorp, shouldn't I? I'm assuming this stuff isn't mine. Mine's just the Land Rover. The rest of this stuff is going elsewhere. We're good for lime. We haven't got to worry about any of that. Let's put that to one side. Can I get that pallet out? Can I even reach that far in? An angle maybe? Come on, come on, come on, come on. I got it? Got it. We've got it. It doesn't like it. If you're looking for a wheel loader operator, forklift operator, telehandler operator, anything like that for unloading lorries at your wherever it is you work, not me. I'm not that man. That's become glaringly obvious. This is really having a... See, it's better off using forks, obviously. The strap thing works, but with all, not with all things. But I don't. At the moment, I'm just too happy. I really don't mind, because are we going to load that back up for him later? Maybe. But oh, I have to say though, does the suspension look a bit off to you? Oh, I think it was just caught. Oh. Oh, happy days. Right. It's it. Oh. Shall I help them? I suppose I should, because if I drive off my Land Rover now, they'll end up nicking my wheel loader. I'll come back and it'll be gone. Hidden behind portaloos and hay bales. Oh, don't want to. You know what we're going to do? I will. Bear with me. I'm going to sort this out. Tell you what, once we loaded, they did not hang about. They appear out of the woodwork and they're gone. On to the next job, I guess. I'm really curious to see how this is going to interact with the lumps and bumps and terrain around the area. It's been a while coming, but it's here. Oh, I think it's probably, I know it's that weird thing, isn't it? I suppose because Land Rovers have been sold all around the world for decades now. It doesn't need to matter where you go, what remote corner of the world, you always get a Land Rover will crop up. It will be in the weirdest place and there'll be a Land Rover, an old Series 2 or Series 3 or, you know, you think, wow, how did that get here? It's odd, isn't it? And so it doesn't matter where you seem to be, they never seem to look out of place. I can't think of anywhere you'd go to where you think, oh, why is there a Land Rover here? It just kind of seems obvious that, of course there are. We'll bring the wheel loader back in a minute. Sorry, this is very self-indulgent, I know. How much use is it going to be around the area? I mean, I could use it for towing some things here and there and doing a few bits. Whoa! We haven't got any chickens, so putting eggs in the back's not going to be an option, but let's get out on some of those tracks out the back of the bus. And there are more people here than usual. Again, probably just dreaming it. It just seems right. But I don't know what to do about the Gator situation then. Because we could, oh no, we know with a three point on the back of this, wouldn't we? To put the soil samplers. I just want to go over some of the weird terrain. It's kind of get dark though, isn't it? Where's the shadows? Let's see if we can find. See how much the suspension flexes. I'm just curious. I was very, oh yeah, look at that. I was really impressed with this when I used it around 6 Ashes when we did the trialing. Yes. Oh yes. Oh dear. This is another one of those things I was talking about on Lucas Island, that sort of prepping it and getting it ready and the idea behind getting this shipped was all well and good in theory, but then doing it in practice became a little bit trickier. Thank you massively to Feldcorp for their, I'm not going to say nefarious, illegal smuggling across the border. That's made my day. Off camera, I'm just going to spend hours just banging around now, I think. Ah, need to go and get the wheel loader back. Right, jobs then. What do I'm just trying to think, what do I need to do? Field 5 we planted. Admittedly, I don't think I've done. I might pick up their equipment and do that for them. That's now fertilised. Field 6 and 7 are growing. They are growing. We go across one. We look at our soil. pH is good. Nitrogen good. Looks bad on there, but that's got soybean in. It's actually perfect. That's not going to be a problem at all. That's worrying. Is that because of what it's saying at the moment? With soybean in that, that's supposed to yield very high because of the ground it's on. Oh dear. Maybe that's from previous. Let's hope that's from previous. So, next job is ploughing, really, cultivating, harvesting. No. Or should I? Where's field 14? I said no to this in the last episode, didn't I? Now I'm like, oh, I could do, couldn't I? How big a field is that? I mean, it's a fair size, isn't it? But we could do all right out of that. Couldn't we? You know what? Let's do it. I nearly pressed accept contract then. What's the hit on this? We only lose 3,000 if we lease their equipment. Plus we'll have... Yeah. Let's do it. I get to drive this again. Let's... Where's it gone? Whoa. That Farm Club Splinter Cell, I was going to say, they didn't hang about, did they? Turn them back and my Land Rover's gone. Right, let's go over there. Let's get the equipment. Let's go out to field 14. Let's do some sugar beet before it gets dark. I know this all seems a little bit rushed, but... there aren't any actual jobs for me to do at the moment. I could go and collect some more sand. I've already done some of that. You don't need to watch me doing that again. I could go and start doing some logging, but I don't have an excavator yet to do that. I think that's the route I'll go down. I know I have done some logging. I did it all by hand. I could do some logging with a lightsaber. I haven't done that yet. I was going to use the bridge, but you know what? What's the point of a landy if you're not going to ford a river? I remember doing this in my Discovery. Down at Tar Steps. I don't know if you can do it anymore. Down at Tar Steps in... Is it Devon or Cornwall? We were going down to Devon, but my brother, I probably mentioned before, we used to do trialing, and we on the way down we picked all these green lanes and trialing places and stuff to drive, and we went down to Tar Steps, and it's a ford across this river, but it's deep. And at certain times of the year when it's very deep, you're not supposed to ford it. So we got down there, and there was my brother had his Discovery, I was in mine, my parents had theirs, and we were all going on holiday with all the kids together, and that was possibly the most terrifying thing I've ever done. And again, I'm sorry if I've said this before, but what I didn't know was on my way down, we were driving on the motorway, came off the motorway onto some A roads, and it felt to me like the car skidded, like I'd hit ice or something. I thought, well, that felt a bit weird, you know, and then it's gone, fleeting, boom, you know. So we did Tar Steps and we forded this river, and it was properly deep, but absolutely brilliant fun. And then we spent the rest of the holiday, my brother and I, trying to find places to green lane and go off road, and we did lots of driving around. And unbeknown to me, that little skid, that little feeling of hitting ice, was one of the castle nuts. I think I have said this before, haven't I? I might have done a 6 ashes. It had broken on the steering, and I did all this off-roading, all this stuff, with a Land Rover that had broken steering. Oh, we were so lucky. I mean, some of the stuff we did was precarious to say the least. So, oh, this is just mint. Yep. I shall not apologise for my love of Land Rovers. Where's this gear? Excellent. Right, we'll get the sugar beet harvester over first. We'll get going. We might be able to get some of the locals to help. I don't mind splitting the profits and or let them have sugar beet. Let's get that back as well. I have to think about what am I going to do. Do I get rid of the mowers and the loading wagon and replace them? I might do that. Again, I think we've kind of... Oh, this is going to be a bit tricky, isn't it? We've kind of hit that tipping point. What I need to do is toggle steering to turn steering, so we've got a little bit more movement. Yeah, we've hit that kind of tipping point where we started off helping out, and now we're kind of, because we're setting ourselves up to do things, we should Now we've got a bit of money there as well. Oh, I need to pay off some off the loan. I'm going to have to give this a nudge. It's not going to be particularly professional. Just to get it in position. There we go. Fold. No. Fold that up. I was going to use the header, but I'm not, the header trailer, but I'm not going to. I think I know you should, because for obvious reasons, visibility not so good, but it's alright. This is going to be one of those episodes where I thought it was going to be 35-40 minutes, and now I've decided to do this. It's going to stretch out. Will I be alright to go through all this? That's a big old beast, isn't it? Consider all the small machinery I've been using. I'm assuming this is for some kind of conglomerate. See, this was the other thing I was thinking the other day. I was thinking about doing sugar cane on Lucas Island. But again, talking about the machinery situation, when you've got these ideas, the problem is there's not a lot of very small sugar beet equipment or older stuff or stuff from around the world. And the same with sugar cane. There's not a lot of... Sorry, let's close that. There's not a lot of stuff from all over the place, which you could probably do with PC. There might be a few more sort of mods knocking around. I'll do the same. I'll see you over there in a minute. You don't need to see me drive, because as always, while I'm driving, I just feel that compulsion to just chat, and you know, that's when it comes to it. Let's be honest. You get everything in a MrSealyp video, don't you? We talk about sort of budgie smuggling, talk about oh dear, smuggling and sugar beet, all in the same episodes. Where else do you get that kind of content? Where else can you see that kind of thing? Are we good? I think we're good. I can't believe this equipment is only taking a hit of £3,000 off of the total. It's going to take a while. It's a big field, of course it is. We have to do a few unloads. I didn't even look to see where I've got to deliver it to. Now, you're probably not going to see me complete this, not in this episode, I wouldn't have thought. Oh, just something dawned on me as well. Done. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, mind you though, the more things we can do like this to earn a bit of extra money, the closer we'll be potentially to getting a silo as well. Because I thought, oh, it doesn't matter. If the price isn't great for anything we have over and above, we'll just put it in silo. No. Don't have one. I should really do. And it's not something I've done very often. I don't really do it. If I change that to steering mode, is that right? Crab steer left. There we go. Boom. That's where we need to be. So that we're actually harvesting, but we're keeping our wheels well away from the crop. I don't often use the crab steer mode. That's something I've done really. But it makes sense, because for turning and stuff, that way you're not driving over the crop before you get to harvest it. It's going to fill up pretty quickly. It's a nice sized machine though for doing this. That feels very odd turning like that. I'll turn it back off. I'll probably see you in a minute when we've got a full load. Work out where I've got to take it to. The rest I will do. Well, the sun's going to start going down, so I want to get it done fairly quickly if I can. Turn that way, let me. Oh, see, it doesn't like turning in crab mode. It really doesn't like that at all. Again, to be expected. It just feels wrong. It feels so weird. Tell you what, didn't take long to get a full tank. We just have to go a bit easy with this because we are chucking this trailer around all over the place. This has to be taken to the vegetable now. Bazaar? B-A-Z-A, is it Bazaar? As soon as I'm from just north of London, we'll call it a bazaar. Got to take it to the vegetable bazaar. There you go, look, see, that's what it says. I think it's supposed to be bazaar, isn't it? But it's written bazaar. That's what we've got to go to. So we're going to be heading up the main route across there, I think, isn't it? Because that one takes you up to Animal Dealer, yeah. Does this hold... That holds 43. I think this is a 45, isn't it? So we'll get a little bit more in it. I am going to be really curious to see if we take a full load of... That's it's 45. The larger trailer's 49, isn't it? Of the crumper, I always get it wrong. Yeah, I'm curious to see how much one load from the lorry, what percentage of the contract complete it will be, or not contract complete but crop delivered, because I'm a little bit terrified. I did turn the crab steering off just while I was doing the main straight strips. We got a bit of wheel clearance there from the header, so we should be right, although I'm missing a few bits here and there. So technically, if I'm right, we only need about 5,000 litres. We should be able to fill that trailer, but we'll go a little bit further. Just to be on the safe side. I'm seriously toying with the money we've got there and what we'll get for this contract, whether or not to just invest in the silo. So tomorrow, when our field's ready to harvest, we'll get a new harvester, we'll get a header, and then get a silo. What do you reckon? So get a silo, have one built, have one deconstructed from somewhere else. If we can find enough parts around the local. I didn't even notice we're right next to the sheep farm. Look. They seem very happy. I feel a little bit bonkers today. I don't know why. Can you tell? Probably can tell. I don't know, yeah. I feel like I bounce off the walls a bit. I'm not sure what's caused it. The excitement of getting a new oven tomorrow? I don't know. Could it be that? That would be a little bit... Oh, how sad has my life become. Right, let's take that. Turn that off. Pipe out. We'll curl the pipe at the top. Lift the pipe up a bit. There we go. That we're not going to catch the sides. Let's grab that bit. Ah, no. Get it? We got it. So hopefully, if I can get a worker to crack on while we're doing this, see if we can find someone. Help needed. That was easy. Let's see the scary and terrifying news of just how little... Oh, 48,000. I was somewhere between, not 45, not 49. Yeah, we're going to be doing this right into the dark, aren't we? I'm going to see you over at the vegetable bazaar in a minute. And before anyone who is Ukrainian or speaks the language fluently, or I am only mucking around. I'm not doing it to be rude or anything like that. It's just mucking around. Ooh. So to the end, turn right. To the end, turn right. Avoiding pedestrians. There are always some. That one there. Whoa, threading the needle. Oh, it's on top of there, isn't it? Just double check I'm in the right place. Yes, we are. Let's see what it comes up in the corner. %. Oh no. I've done it again, haven't I? Yeah, go on, let's do it. It'll be fine. And on that horrifying bombshell, for you, we've come to the end of the episode. For me, got a bit longer. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're still enjoying the series. If you are, if you have, please smash that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free, and if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.